finale of Paramount Plus's Star Trek Picard series is here. The third and final season culminates with an episode titled The Last Generation. Star Trek Picard Season 3 Episode 10 has the Star Trek The Next Generation crew reunited with the USS Enterprise-D one last time. What originally started as a look back at Jean-Luc Picard's life has become a nostalgic field trip with the original team. Are we excited? Yes! Trek Central has preview images, trailers and more. Let's take a look. Star Trek Picard's final episode will be an hour long. According to Thomas Harless, the showrunner, it's a very full hour of Star Trek. We'll get more cameos from Star Trek legends. We do know Tim Russ might return as Captain Tuvok, hopefully the real deal this time. How about the other Star Trek legends though? Who else might help Jean-Luc defeat the Borg once and for all? Episode 10 of Season 3 is written and directed by Thomas Harless himself, so here we go. Welcome to Trek Central. I'm your host Captain Jack, and for the final time, let's preview Star Trek Picard Season 3. Since 2020, Trek Central has brought you the preview of every episode for Star Trek Picard. It's our last one, as the series comes to a close with Season 3, Episode 10, The Last Generation. Before we warp into this video, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. As always, please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. In this case, I want to hear your crazy theories. Get commenting, come on, it's one last time, you can do it. Okay, engage. The official episode synopsis reads as follows. In a desperate last stand, Jean-Luc Picard and the generations of crews both old and new fight together to save the galaxy from the greatest threat they've ever faced as the saga of Star Trek The Next Generation comes to a thrilling, epic conclusion. Now I'll mention this a few times, this episode has much to do in an hour. That's my main concern. Introducing the Borg as the actual villain in the penultimate episode and then expecting to wrap it up in one final hour says a lot about the show. I'm concerned we won't be able to do it in the time. We've seen Picard suffer from this before. The second season final crammed a lot into the last episode and felt very jammed together. At the same time, parts of the season fell flat due to momentum. I hope this is not the case here and we can do everything we want. For the final time, I'm going to say that quite a lot, we have preview pictures for Star Trek Picard. Sadly, they're not the most groundbreaking in terms of preview, however it does make sense, the show's creators are careful not to spoil what is coming up in the final episode. It makes sense. But all Star Trek fans are eager to see something. Regardless, there are some fantastic shots of William T. Riker, Mr. Worf, and Jean-Luc on the USS Enterprise-D bridge. Only 4 pictures in total I'm afraid, but they're on screen now. We can all see Geordi LaForge and Mr. Data at the front of the bridge, working at their consoles. Dr. Beverly Crusher seems told to stand next to Worf, I guess? Sadly, it seems like Crusher needs a dedicated station or where to stand. If a new producer decided to recreate the upgraded Star Trek Generations bridge, then there would have been an extra seat for Crusher. I mean, she could just sit at the back. Deanna Troi seems her old chair, right by Picard, and the whole picture looks amazing. Okay, so last week's The Ready Room after show has given us a sneak peek at Star Trek Picard Season 3 Episode 10. We're thrown back into the action as the Next Generation crew command the USS Enterprise-D. I do question why they returned to Earth, given a fully fledged Starfleet Armada is just casually waiting there. However, it does appear that the crew did call for help. Mr. Data mentions how emergency hails have gone silent. So maybe we won't see a giant fleet v fleet scene this week. Recent Star Trek seasons have had a habit of ending seasons with giant fleets coming together. Many fans have pointed out how this season's final plot seems similar to other Star Trek shows. Specifically, the fleet being taken over. For example, Star Trek Prodigy recently ended its first season with a fleet battle.
Impulses online! Shields boosted.
Evasive maneuvers, Z.
Already read your mind.
Star Trek Discovery also ended its second season with a rogue fleet battle.
This is Captain Pike. We have one job. Get Commander Burnham and Discovery through the wormhole. Section 31 is in our way. You will lead the attack and draw their fire to give us the time we need. Enterprise will maintain fire on the fleet to cause distraction for as long as we can. Shuttles and pods use attack formation Gamma 6. Squadrons 1 and 3 Coordinate positions to disrupt and target all main enemy vessels. This is Starfleet. Get it done.
Have people been watching Battlestar Galactica on repeat or something? I joke, of course, but you can see it if you know the show. The Borg appear to have been hiding in plain sight. The Enterprise-D vents to Jupiter, where a Borg vessel seems to be hiding. You've got to wonder how Starfleet did not detect this beforehand, though perhaps the transport conduit has only recently appeared here or something. I'm sure there'll be some techno-babble explanation that Star Trek will provide like always. Not being negative, by the way, it's just fun the way it does it. Can we also appreciate how cool it looks to have the Enterprise-D coming out of warp once again? Seriously, it's a fantastic model of the famous ship, and I can't wait to see it more. Seeing the Next Generation crew back on the stations is fantastic. We've not fully seen him in action yet, but it's going to be fantastic, I bet. I cannot wait to see it. Okay, Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 10 marks the end of Star Trek Picard as a series. It's been a long road, but we finally got there. It is a bittersweet ending, as the third season finally allowed the show to find its feet. However, I wish it would stop taking jabs at the past two seasons at various points. Regardless of how it goes, this will be a very jam-packed episode. The final episode of the series has a lot of things to do. It will need to conclude the series, but also the episode and the plotline of the season as well. Thinking about it, the episode synopses may hint at some surprise cameos. We know there are some still to come in Star Trek Picard, however, who could actually appear? Notice synopsis says crews both old and new. Could this mean we're about to get some generation of Star Trek to come save the day? Seriously, all we need is Admiral Janeway, played by the great Kate Mulgrew, to show up and help out. She dealt with the Borg pretty well last time, so anything's possible. I've also got to say, what a road this has been. Or rather, it's been a long road getting from there to here. Star Trek Picard officially kicked off back in January 2020, and here we are 3 years later in April 2023, concluding the series. While yes, it's not the longest running series, it has been a joy to cover this for Trek Central and bring you the latest updates. I'll have more to say on Thursday, but for now, it's been amazing. The final episode of Star Trek Picard Season 3 airs Thursdays on Paramount Plus for those in the United States, additionally on Crave and the CTV Sci-Fi channel for viewers in Canada. However, new episodes air Fridays via Amazon Prime Video in international regions. Like the United Kingdom, Paramount Plus also streams the episodes in select locations such as Italy, Germany, France, Ireland, and the UK. So, this is our final preview video for Picard Season 3 and the whole series. Bit of a shame, isn't it? We'll still keep bringing you more Star Trek content with the likes of Prodigy, Lower Deck, Strange New Worlds, and much more. But if you want to keep up to date on the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. But for now, I've been Captain Jack, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later this week for the final adventure of the Next Generation and Star Trek Picard. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.